Well, kia ora te whanau and welcome here to the Edgar Centre here in Dunedin. It's great to have your company for more Sky Broadband Rapid League basketball action. We're at round 14 now, the 2025 season, and we've got the classic Otago Canterbury duel ready to go for you with the Nuggets up against the Rams. This is the second time they met this season back in April. The Nuggets had the win in the Rapid League game by 45 points to 29. Let's see if they can do the double this season. Case and Bookman with me, and the Nuggets, they're not always a team not to be underrated in the Rapid League. It should be a good match, this one.
No, absolutely. Both teams are neck and neck in the standings of the Rapid League, number 4 and 5 respectively. Nuggets 9 and 7, Rams 9 and 6. So could go either way tonight.
Absolutely, and there's some hot young talent in both teams and some experienced players that are featuring as we look at the rest of the Rapid League table. Southland bringing up the rear at the moment with Franklin, who have slipped away a little bit in the NZNBL ladder as well. And they're in 10th place just above Southland. So still lots to play for. Remember, every point counts on the points for and against, and that could be critical because the NZNBL ladder is so tight heading into the last couple of games this season for most teams.
Yeah, you nailed it. Every single point matters in both the Rapid League and the NBL. So as much as you can, you've got to get those points on the board.
Here is the starting five for Canterbury this evening in the Rapid League game. Tawhiri Cape, Kaya Isaac, the Tall Blacks player, is playing. We've got Worthington, that's Tony Worthington. Also Mana Martin, who's a good player. And Brody Cooper, the former North Harbour player who's studying at Lincoln University, is in action in this game this evening as well. The Otago team, bit of experience running out there today with Darcy Knox starting alongside Caleb Smiler, Patrick Freeman, Christian Martin and Mac Stoddard, the Southlander who's in his first year at the Nuggets, his third year in the NBL. So the both teams we touched on high up the standings. They're both in pretty good form at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely right. Pretty much neck and neck. I've never seen a percentage that high. 3,325%.
That is impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think that's 33.25, just as a wild stab in the dark. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, like we said, field goal percentage in favor of the Rams. But rebounds, those are massive. Nuggets cleaning up pretty well. So that might be the edge they need.
Exactly, and Otago have a habit of winning a Rapid League game when they're not expected to. So let's see if that trend continues here in Dunedin this evening. So we're all set for a start now. It's going to be Otago in the blue, and they win the tip. So let's see how they can get going here. And Otago, of course, Canterbury, a pretty experienced team. Got Max Darling on the bench today as well. Whether they'll need him or not, we will see. And that's been stolen by Canterbury. Early opportunity for them. In fact, it's been nicked out of the hands there by Brody Cooper. And here comes Knox for Otago. Freeman. And that's Stoddard. Now Knox again. Runs the team well, does Darcy Knox. Christian Martin went for the three, can't nail it, and here comes Canterbury.
Again, tipped out of bounds by Christian Martin, just getting his hands in there, getting active, trying to produce those turnovers for the Nuggets.
So Canterbury still have possession. Kate over to Cooper again. Kai Isaac will be a key player in this Rapid League team today. There goes Cooper's three. He's astray with that one. It's picked up by Otago, and here comes Stoddard. Martin again. Still no baskets. We've had over a minute to play now as Knox goes for a drive, and he's fouled, and he should go to the Chemist Warehouse drive for two.
Yeah, that was a really nice drive there by Darcy Knox, again threading right through the defense, creating that foul, and he will find himself at the Chemist stripe for two. Fun fact, Darcy Knox in this Rapid League is 100% from the free throw line. So, hold your breath, folks. So Knox not able to get that second free throw.
Here comes Isaac. Here's the three coming in from Mana Martin for Canterbury.
What a shot there from Mana Martin. Good ball movement from the Rams, opening it up with the 3-ball.
That's their first points of the game. There's a nice no-look pass into Freeman. He's lost it. No, he's still got it for Otago. Shot clock, though, is now down to single numbers. Stoddart, he tightly marked, and Stoddart finishes in style right there.
You do not want to get in the way of Matt Stoddart when he is driving to the rim. Tunnel vision, got the dunk.
Well, he's right over the top there of Tony Worthington. So, nice job by Otago. Score is 3-all at the moment as we see a nice pass, and there's a foul on Worthington this time. That was good play by Isaac to create the opportunity.
Yeah, beautiful job. Isaac drawing two defenders and then hits the trailer on that nice little dump pass again, getting shoved into the back, and he will have his way at the chemist stripe.
So Tony Worthington at the line here, the 19-year-old. He's a rookie in the league this year from Canterbury, ex-Rolleston College lad. Completes the second free throw from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Gives Canterbury a 5-2 lead.
I like this pressure from the Rams, not allowing the Nuggets to have an easy walk up the court.
Smiler. Oh, that's fancy from Caleb Smiler.
And he has that ability, Caleb Smiler, on the drive again, getting crafty underneath.
Good basketball genes in that family, of course. Kaylee Smiler, her sister, star at the Tauranga Fire last year. Here's another 3-ball coming in from Mana Martin. No good that time as Freeman tidies up. Patrick Freeman coming down court here for Otago. All the way, perhaps. Oh, yes.
Love that from Pat Freeman again. Bullied all the way, coast to coast, and just took the contact all the way, drew the foul in. Great work from Pat Freeman.
Yeah, great job from Patrick Freeman.
See that pressure, that defensive presence all the way. Did a great job there.
And he loved it, didn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
Body language is pretty cool there on Patrick Freeman. He turns 23 tomorrow. So congratulations to Freeman. Couldn't complete the three-point play. He might get another opportunity due to a line violation there. And now he's got a second opportunity. A little extra birthday gift for him. And he still can't get it. To Canterbury, trail by one. Nice little comeback by the Nuggets. Isaac gets it back again from Brody Cooper. Cooper, nice ball rotation. That's a nice fake and finish there from Mana Martin.
Yeah, it's just a classic move there from Mana. Good job getting the defense off their feet and getting the easy finish.
It's a good player, Mana Martin. He's just 17 years of age. He doesn't turn 18 till the end of next month. And he's been averaging 10 points per game in the Rapid League this season. At 55% as well.
Well, this is some really great signs for the Canterbury Rams. Again, you've got young talent like that coming up. What a blessing.
That's Knox to inbound it. Nice pass. And Stoddart with the uncontested jam for Otago.
I mean, if you can just get the ball in Stoddart's hands and let him go to town, you might get some easy points.
4 points for him now. Low-scoring quarter, isn't it, though, as we enter the last 35 seconds. Worthington again. Here's Martin, one of the stars of the first quarter. Good pass from him. And it's unfortunate there. Cooper got himself in good position.
And nice little elevation there. Just couldn't get that soft touch off the rim.
Christian Martin back out there now with Stoddart. Looks for support. Back to Martin again. Couple of seconds differential between the shot and the game clock. So Christian Martin's going to have to put up the shot here. And he rolls it in nicely. So Canterbury here got a couple of seconds. Isaac from the half court. And it's away. Otago got a 3-point lead at the end of the first quarter in this game. 10-7.
I really like the defensive pressure from the Rams, though. Really being physical, catching them in the three-quarters court, not making it easy going across that half-court line. But again, Nuggets prevailing, taking the ball to the basket strong and really capitalizing from the line.
Large cups of pepperoni pizza, just $30. Actually, it's not rob you of a cent. It's $29.99. If you scan that QR code, valid until next Tuesday. Get into it, folks, themselves. So at the moment, Mana Martin with 5 points, Tony Worthington with 2. And Max Stoddard has 4 points for Otago. Reminding you too that the Cells NBL game between these two tips off at 7 o'clock this evening. So we hope you can stay with us for that game here on Sky Sport. Coaches today, Otago, Jeffrey Sparrow in there, mixing it up for his team, and Liam Connolly, of course, taking the reins for Canterbury. Good to always see the assistant coaches stepping up to coach the Rapid League teams. And there is a sight. Max Darling is going to feature in this game.
What a great asset to have Max Darling coming off the bench.
Well, yeah, exactly. Just underlines the depth that Canterbury have in their team. Here is Darling. Kate. Taffety Kate again. The hottest young talent. She's just 15. Martin. 8 on the shot clock. Good defense by Otago. Really struggling to have a look, and that is not going to be a counter. I think we had a 3-second violation there. He
was swarmed like a pack of hornets down low. Great defensive possession there from the Nuggets.
Yeah, nice, enthusiastic defense. Now, can Otago turn that good defense into points at the other end of the court? Knox. Oh, nice spin move by Smiler, and he's fouled. Looked like a little bit too quick there for Tony Worthington.
Yeah, that was a nice spin move. And I thought for sure they were going to call the foul on Max Darling because he slapped that ball right out of his hands, but I was wrong. Good call there from the Bartercard officials.
Knox to inbound it. Smiler. Shot clock down to 8. Here's Knox. Trying to work off Stoddart. Kick out pass to Rusk, who can't nail the jumper. But, ooh, that's an interesting call. Foul is going to be conceded by Otago.
I don't mind that play at all. I like the aggressive defense. Go for that ball, the 50-50 chance. Just a little bit too much activity on the ball, but I don't mind it.
He went on Rusk. So no change to that quarter time score. We've had almost a minute of play now in the second quarter. Here's Martin. Canterbury rather just look a little hesitant on offense, but in the end, a nice little finish there from Brody Cooper to get his first 2 points of the game. Back comes the other number 10, Caleb Smiler.
I like the way the teams are going at each other and driving the lane. That's a true basketball, not just camping around the three-point line, chucking it up like they were in the first quarter. I like this. And just like that, Max Darling able to draw the foul.
Yeah, Freeman is going to pick that one up.
Bit of a size difference there.
Yeah, he's a unit, isn't he, Max Darling?
Absolute unit.
Solid customer. You love Taffety Kate. He's featured in 6 games in the NBL this season. Who knows, he might get some court time tonight in the Cells NBL game as we see. That's Mana Martin. That's good bully basketball right there from Martin.
Absolutely, just a toughness play from Mana Martin, really putting it on display. You saw him shoot it a bit from behind the arc in the first quarter, but this quarter just taking it to the man. Got the and one. See if he can make the three-point play.
Well, he's got 7 points now. He's certainly the player with the most offensive threat in this game, and he does complete the three-point play to lock the scores up. Here's Otago through Knox. Liam Boomer is out there now for Otago, wearing number 42. There's that spin move again from Smiler.
Oh, that is textbook stuff from him. Beautiful spin move, and it's so fast. Not much you can do to stop it.
So, Otago back in front by 2. Here's Martin again. Oh, another three-point play coming up for Martin.
Back-to-back three-point plays. I love that toughness from Mana Martin. Again, just taking it to the man, getting that and one. And you'll see the last play here. Caleb Smiler with a nice spin back to the right. Easy lay for Caleb Smiler. But Mana Martin putting the team on his back in the second quarter.
Yeah, 9 points. Oh, he can't get to 10. There's Darling, though. Couldn't have been more better positioned off the rim than that for him. Three ball goes up. Not nailed by Cooper, but there's Martin getting the loose ball rebound. Cooper again. Shot clock down to 6. Martin for 3. And there's a foul. I think Darling's going to be called for that one.
I actually think it might have been Brody Cooper, because he and Christian Martin were going at it there just a bit. Gave him a little shove there in the end.
It's going to be more ball coming for Otago. Let's see what they can do. Stoddart gives it back to Martin. Short there, but there's Freeman tidying up, and it opens right up for Freeman, who can't get the layup to 4. He almost had too much room there. Now here's Cates. Nice pass from Cooper. He's trying to get to his buddy Mana Martin again. Couldn't get it.
I like that look, though, again, drawing the attention of the defense and trying to get that backdoor cut. Good offensive set there from the Rams.
Inside the last minute of quarter number 2. Tight game unfolding here in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Hope you're enjoying it. Christian Martin. Trying to get a number going on Max Darling. Now Smiler. There it is again. That spin move. Can't nail the points this time, and a little frustration there from Otago with that foul.
Yeah, again, if you're guarding Caleb Smiler and he takes that dribble, he's on the right-hand side of the court, he dribbles into the paint with the left, you know 10 times out of 10 he's probably going to spin back to the right. So try to keep forcing him. You don't want to give up the middle of the lane, but you also don't want to get caught on that reverse spin. So you've got to kind of try to funnel him where you want him to go. And if he does that spin move, you jump back the other way. Or leak in and help from that corner defender.
Max Darling at the line. Gets his first points of the game. And second, so that's Canterbury up by 2. Tight game all the way through. Canterbury biggest lead is 3, and that's the same margin that Otago have enjoyed. There's Freeman. 3 balls away, and here's Cooper with the rebound. Canterbury might push here. They are going to slow it down and try and get this clock right down to as close to 24 as they can on the shot clock. Otago a good look for another basket at the other end of the court. Now Darling, how did he get through there, Max Darling? But Otago have defended it well, and there's a BNZ player timeout called there by Patrick Freeman. A nice job by him with 4.3 left in this quarter. So a chance for Otago to have a quarter and try and figure things out for this last 4.3 seconds. Still time for you to get a ticket to the big game by scanning that QR code, folks. And there's going to be plenty of big games coming. So many tight matches coming down the stretch of the season, courtesy of BNZ, of course, which is supporting the next generation of Kiwi basketballers. Here's Smiler. Stoddart. He puts up the 3 ball. Can't nail it, so it's going to be Canterbury up by 2 at the half. 16-14. the Sky Broadband Rapid League game. Love the play of Mana Martin in this one. 10 points. Shooting the ball at 66%. He's having a fantastic game, is the 17-year-old.
Yeah, pretty unreal stuff. Again, just taking it to the man, getting those easy buckets, the and one finishes. And Caleb Smiler with 6 for the Nuggets, 4 for Stoddart, Darling, Worthington, Cooper, Freeman, and Martin with 2 apiece. Again, I like the spread of the scoring, but again, quite a low scoring first half there for this Rapid League game. 4 rebounds for Patty Freeman. He's done a great job cleaning it up, both offensively and defensively, as well as Worthington for the Rams. Darling and Martin with 2 apiece. And you see there 3 assists spread amongst Isaac, Kate, and Darcy Knox. And no blocks so far. Couple of slams from Max Stoddart.
Yeah, they've been very solid, and just a couple of steals in the first half as well. So 16 points to 14. Mana Martin with 10 points. Perhaps he's been playing very well in the Rapid League. A little unlucky perhaps not to make the New Zealand under-19 team, which is leaving for the World Cup very soon in Switzerland. Lots of players from this league are in that team. Jackson Ball, Lockie Crate, Carter Hawkboy, Tama Isaac, Hayden Jones, and a Masters, Troy Plumtree, Kahu Treach are all in that team.
I mean, that's a pretty stacked team, if you ask
throw
me.
in Oscar Goodman as well, who's arguably the brightest prospect at that age group. And Will Blight is in the team as well from Nelson. So exciting period of basketball coming up for all those young fellas going all the way to Switzerland to play in a World Cup.
Pretty awesome trip, if you ask me.
Third quarter underway. Of course, that's going to have an impact on the Sky Broadband Rapid League and the Cells NBL down the stretch as well, down the stretch of the season as well. Nice pass. Freeman took up position. That was good vision from Stoddart to give it.
Excellent vision. And again, recognition from Freeman. His defender was watching the ball. An easy cut to the basket.
Tied ball game once more. Kate over to Martin. Yeah, Martin's got a sweet outside shot, hasn't he? That's his second 3 of the game. He's on 13.
Yeah, it's a beautiful step back there again. Freeman lost his footing a bit. Oh, really opened up that 3 for him.
Both 3-pointers in the game have been nailed by Mana Martin. The only 3s in the game. Here's Freeman. And he's managed to lure a basket out there, and he's arguing that the basket should count. The whistle definitely happened before the shot, although they're going to count.
I like that. And I really have enjoyed watching Freeman gain toughness throughout the season. Start of the season, might not have been so assertive in those drives to the basket, but again, just seeing him flourish here in the second half of the season, really taking it strong to the basket.
He's featured in 13 of the 16 games the Nuggets have played in the NBL this season. Can't nail that free throw again. Nuggets are 0 from 4 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe in this game. We'll just keep an eye on that stat as we move forward.
Well, coming into the game, shooting 68% as a team overall. Not great.
Yeah, no, it isn't. Here's Isaac for 3. He's away with that one. Good strong rebound there by Stoddart. Freeman's going to put up a 3. Ooh. And he rattles it in, Pat Freeman.
Off the wrinkle dribble there from the big man. Nice little handoff play there.
Oh, Freeman with 5 points in this third quarter. He goes to 9 in the game now. Good defense by Freeman. He's got a block there, but it looks like Smiler might have conceded the foul. We'll just see who this goes on.
Oh, props to Pat Freeman on that play. Watch this defensive rotation coming across the lane, elevating, meeting him at the rim. And just going to be a slight ticky-tack foul in the end, but love the defensive rotation.
It was on the second play, wasn't it? There's the quick three from the corner, and there's a foul from Freeman again. And it's on the danger man, Mana Martin, who's going to go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for 3 shots.
Yeah, that's a tough foul to give up at this stage. You've got a nice 2-point lead, which isn't that nice, but you do have the lead. And again, just a little lackadaisical on the closeout. Great recognition from this guy here, just absolutely carrying this Rams team.
Really is. He is a beast, scoring machine in this game. And this free throws complete opposite. I mentioned 0 from 4 for Otago in the game. Canterbury are now 7 from 8. 8 from 9. Nice shooting there from Martin. He's up to 16 points of the 22 that Canterbury have scored. Only Cooper and Worthington and Darling have got 2 each. And the only other players to score. Now Freeman nailed his last 3. He can't get back-to-back threes. Almost salvaged brilliantly there by Michael Rusk. Isaac going to cool the engines just for a moment. Pass over to Cooper. He's away with that 3-pointer. Otago looking to up the pace just a little bit. Stoddart. And it's good play from Max Stoddart again, using his size and physical presence well on that occasion.
Oh, absolutely. I think he picked the dribble up from the free throw line and then just took 2 commanding steps to the basket. Again, another absolutely jacked player on the court. He's got such a nice body and used it well in that last play. But again, the Nuggets unable to capitalize at the Chemist stripe.
Someone put some Glad wrap over their hoops tonight from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Oh, I can't believe it. They got one.
Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them in the 4th quarter.
Oh, might, quite frankly. Let's see if Canterbury, that's a good steal right there from, I think that's Smiler. Might be Christian Martin. No, it's Caleb Smiler. No, it is Martin. In fact, Stoddart trying to bully his way to the basket again, and he does so.
Just a great textbook post play there, wrapping the elbow around the body of the defender, clearing the lane, again, using his body so well. And again, Rams unable to convert. Nuggets have it in the full court.
Here's Smiler on the reverse. Very tidy again from Caleb Smiler. He's got 8. Nice little run here for Otago.
Well, they're making up for all those missed free throws on the defensive side.
4-point lead. That's their biggest lead of the ball game now. Now Darling. Oh, Cooper. That's come off Canterbury, and it's going to be Otago ball.
I think Darling wanted to get the assist for the slam on that play. Wasn't expecting it to come back. And again, another great stop from the Nuggets.
Well, 48.4 left, so a couple of possessions at least in this quarter. Now Rusk. Rusk trying to weave through those players. He does so, and unfortunately Boomer can't pick it up. Here comes Canterbury now. Darling for 3. Oh, Max Darling nails it. That's a big basket.
That is a massive basket with 20 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter.
Well, Otago, that wasn't the result they were looking for out of that last 20 seconds. Now they have a chance to poke their nose up by 3, potentially 4. Nice strong move, but it's not going to result. Now, Canterbury, can they take the lead here? Finish the 3rd, they can. Fantastic finish from Brody Cooper. And that last minute of play has not gone to plan for Otago, but it's been beautiful for Canterbury as they reclaim the lead.
Again, just in transition right there, you don't see the fast enough rotation there from the Nuggets. Maybe not wanting to foul on that last play, but props to the Rams coming out strong. The last 30 seconds, it was looking great for the Nuggets going into the final stretch there, and then Rams just ramped it up.
Well, the Otago team are up 26-22. And now they've just conceded the last 6 straight points to concede the lead again. But it feels like this game is just beautifully balanced. It could go either way here.
Oh, absolutely right. I mean, we saw it in the stat sheet at the beginning as well. Pretty much every stat is very similar. And both teams basically the same on the ladder as well. So getting what we expected.
Mana Martin's the leading scorer in the game with 16. Pat Freeman, 9. And Max Stoddart has 7. Caleb Smiler's got 8 too for the Otago Nuggets. We'll check out all the Chemist Warehouse stats. Official stats partner of the Cells NBL coming up at the end of this game. Love the coaching there from Jeffrey Sparrow. He's right into it. And lovely enthusiasm from him. Trying to fire up his team for the last 4 minutes of this one. So final quarter underway. It's going to be Canterbury with the first possession. Darling. Another reach in there from one of the Otago players. It's going to go on Patrick Freeman again.
Yeah, that was a good heads-up play there from Darling. Freeman was just relaxed on defense, and he's on his 4th foul now.
He's on 4 fouls.
And he just saw him on his heels and did a nice little curl cut to the basket. And once he gets past you, you're not going to stop that freight train.
Good free throw shooting the last time that Max Starling was at the Chemist Warehouse stripe, and that continues. I have a feeling those free throws are really going to be a big stat at the end of this game. Canterbury now 9 from 10. They've only missed 1 in this game, and Otago 1 from 6. Well, they missed 2 now.
I think when every single point matters, I mean, granted, the Nuggets are at the bottom of the table in the South, but every point matters, and you have to take a little bit of pride in those gimme shots. Free throws are gimmies. You got to practice them, because 1 for 6 as a team is not great.
Here's Kate. Mana Martin again. Oh, that was a tidy finish from Mana Martin, wasn't it?
He tried the Caleb Smiler spin move, went back the other way, and somehow managed to throw it up with the left. Got the roll, and another and-one opportunity.
What's not to like about watching Mana Martin play basketball? He is doing it all at the moment. It's 18 points he's got. A couple of assists and a couple of rebounds as well. But Otago won't want this lead to get any higher as Freeman ensures that it doesn't.
Yeah, he is having himself a game as well. 11 for him so far tonight. Loving his strength at the rim.
He's giving it 100%, isn't he? Now Tafari Kate. Nice finish from the 15-year-old. He's got his first points of this one. Smiler. Stoddart for 3. Oh, a big bucket there from Max Stoddart.
Big clutch basket from the big man. Again, great ball rotation. Managed to knock Kate off his feet, left it wide open.
Cooper back to Worthington. Kate again. Oh, the lane opened up and he drove straight through.
He's got some sort of mythical powers, because every time he drives, no one even tries to stop him. Goes untouched.
4 points now for Kate. Nice pass out to Freeman. Oh, good hands there from Stoddart. That was a good finish.
Wow, what an assist and finish on that play. Don't know how they managed it, but they pulled it out.
He got a selfie stick out to grab that one. Here is Worthington. 2 minutes left, only a point. Almost a steal there. Nice pass. And there's the finish from Cooper.
Cooper's got some bunnies. I was watching him in the warm-ups, and he just showed it there. Christian Martin lets it fly. Still down by 3, minute 45 to go. And Rams looking like they've got this under control.
Darling, especially if he nails this triple, he can't. Freeman with the rebound. Now Otago need a score here. Knox. Let's pass out to Smiler. Knox for 3. He's short with that shot. almost getting in there to disrupt was Christian Martin. Canterbury, what do you think, Kaysen? One more basket here, particularly a three. Might just be enough, and this could be it from Martin. He can't nail it. And there might be a foul by Tony Worthington there.
Yeah, it was a great box out there. Again, Rams able to clean this up with a great backdoor pass. Cooper elevating, getting the finish. Got a 3-point lead with 1 minute and 8 seconds left.
Still plenty of time. The NZ player timeout for both teams still there to use too. So we've got a nice finish to this game coming up. Don't forget, in 25 minutes, we've got the NZNBL game between these two teams. Yeah, live on Sky Sport. Now, Caleb Smiler. Freeman finds a way and is fouled right there by Kaya Isaac. Now these free throws. Big free throws coming here, Kaysen.
Massive free throws. Necessary free throws for the Nuggets. You've got to nail both of these. Try to get a steal and get a quick basket.
Free throw percentage for Otago in this game, 16%. 1 from 6. Patrick Freeman has missed 2 of them. He's at the Chemist Warehouse stripe now. Oh. This is getting frustrating.
That's a coach killer at this stage in the game. Less than a minute to play. Down by 3. You need to at least nail one of these.
He does, but it's a 2-point game for Canterbury. They have possession, but a full court pressure coming too from Otago. No, they back away. So Canterbury here use up as much as 24 seconds as they can. Isaac, no, made a mockery of that. And who's got the ball? Oh, Otago have got it. Nice outlet pass there to Freeman. Don't know about Kai Isaac going for that three-pointer. Mind you, if it dropped, probably was game over. Freeman. Oh, he's lost it. Stolen by Isaac. Now, what do Otago do here? Do they foul?
Definitely, they've got fouls to give. But again, a lot of happening in those last 2 plays. Kai Isaac taking that shot from way deep quite quickly, not using much clock. But on the other side of things, making it up with that steal there. Stoddart getting a little lazy on that post up. Isaac able to use his speed, run around and get the steal.
So Patrick Freeman. Just trying to see who that foul went on. If it was Freeman, that's game over for him.
I didn't realize they were in the bonus already.
Yeah, Freeman is out of the game. So that's a blow for Otago in these last 22.7 seconds. He fouls out with 12 points and 5 rebounds. Still a good game from him. Kai Isaac can take the game away from Otago here with this next free throw. From the Chemist Warehouse stripe. And he does so. It'll be very difficult now for the Otago Nuggets to win this game.
Well, I mean, 22 seconds is still quite a bit of time. If they can get a quick 3, make said 3, and try to create a turnover or a steal or get a quick foul, might have a chance. But like you said, not a lot of time.
It's Canterbury's to lose.
Yep.
That's pretty much where the state of the game is now. Now, don't forget to scan that QR code, folks, to get to the big game. Courtesy of BNZ. So Knox to inbound it. 22.7 left. Nice inbound pass. Quick basket's not going to fall there, and Canterbury have got possession, and they only need to hold the ball now and they'll win. Don't even need to put the ball up. And Knox concedes the foul. And Otago will be a bit frustrated. Those free throws. They've missed 6 in the game.
Those are make or break. Big, big break, unfortunately, for the Nuggets.
Now Mana Martin at the line. He is 4 from 6 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe in this game. And he's having an excellent offensive game. He's on his chance to get 20 points here with this next free throw. And he does so. Excellent performance from him. So down the stretch, Canterbury just a little too clinical as they get the steal there, and another foul is conceded by the Nuggets, whose chances of victory just unravelled in these last couple of minutes.
Yeah, again, the consistency of the Rams really ramping it up on defense, leading to their offensive charge, and just getting it done from the chemist stripe tonight. 13 from 16 so far from the line.
Yes, and they've outscored Otago by 6 now in this last quarter. And this is Tawhiri Kate at the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Solid all-round game from him in this one. He's got 6 points. Knox. One last play here for Otago, and Stoddart does help himself to 2 more points. And BNZ player timeout is going to be called there by Kaya Isaac. As we touched on, every single point counts, although remember, Canterbury and Wellington are already in the assured of a top place or a top 6 place for the playoffs. But good to see Kai Isaac playing this game right to the end. BNZ, remember, is supporting the next generation of Kiwi basketballers by that initiative there, Ticket to the Big Game. Maybe one of your teams who could be there free. So get into it courtesy of BNZ. Hard luck there for Isaac. And there's the last play. And Canterbury get the win, 42-34, with a 5-point advantage in that last quarter, outscoring Otago 15 points to 10. Good solid win there for the Rams, who get the job done 42-34. Chemist Warehouse stats time, and there's Mana Martin shining like a beacon.
Absolutely right. 20 points for him tonight, along with 3 rebounds, 2 assists. But again, another big game from Stoddart with 14. Patrick Freeman, another big game, unfortunately fouled out. He had 12 on the night. Smiler with 8. Darling, Kate, Cooper with 6 apiece. And Isaac and Martin with 2. Again, rebounding, big rebounds from Pat Freeman, like we said. Huge game from him. Worthington with 6. Leading all rebounders. Darling again with 4. Stoddart, Martin, and Martin with 3 apiece. Kate Cooper with 2. And then assists, sharing the ball well. Both teams dead even from both sides. Knox, Stoddart, Martin, Kate with 2 apiece. And all others with 1. And 1 block apiece. Again, Patty Freeman with 1. Isaac with 1 as well. And the steals, again, I'm talking Nuggets. Able to generate those turnovers, but unable to capitalize on the other side. Again, free throw going to be the dagger in the heart for them tonight.
In the end, it was just 2 from 8 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe for Otago. That's 6 points they gave away, with that final margin, in fact, being 6 points. So there we are, 42-36, the full-time score here in the Sky Broadband Rapid League game. We hope you enjoyed it. But stay with us, there's more hoops coming shortly. We have the Cells NBL game tipping off in, what's that, 17 minutes here on Sky Sport. We hope you can join us then. Well, kia ora everybody, and welcome to Dunedin. Happy long weekend. What a great way to start Matariki 2025 with watching this game right here live on Sky Sport, round 14 of the NZNBL. And it is the Otago Nuggets hosting the Canterbury Rams. Great to have your company for this clash, which went right down to the wire when these two teams met back in April. It went to overtime with the Rams pinching the game 108 to 107, but a lot of things have changed since then. Case and Bookman, and the fortunes of both teams have kind of headed in completely opposite directions.
Yeah, to put it politely, yes. They are on complete opposite sides of the ladder, unfortunately for the Nuggets, but at this stage, they've got nothing to lose, so expect them to lay it all out on the line. Yeah,
89% of you out there in the mixandpick.com picking the Rams to win. Not surprising given where they are on the championship ladder at the moment. That 1-17 margin, the most popular, although 18 plus is getting a lot of support as well. But yes, this Canterbury Rams team, 9 wins in a row. They're humming like a well-oiled machine heading into this game here against their southern neighbours tonight here in Dunedin. There they are on top of the table, 13 wins and 2 losses. Their place in the top 6 is assured with only 5 games to play. Wellington also assured of a top 6 spot, but the race is on. Boy, is it on for those last 4 spots, Kaysen.
Oh, absolutely. And we talked about it earlier in the Rapid League game. Every single point, every possession matters from this stage on if you want to make that top 6.
Every other team in this league, apart from Otago, is in with a chance of making the top 6. So it's going to be an exciting stretch of the season. It's going to be tough for Nelson to make it, though. They've only got 2 games left, and they're going to need to win both of them and have some other results go their way. But they're not in action over the next 2 or 3 days. They can sit back and watch all these other games, starting with that Hawks-Sharks game tomorrow night from Napier. A couple of big games for the Sharks coming up over the weekend as well. They're in Auckland on Sunday. The Bulls, who have fallen off a cliff, I think it's probably safe to say. Can they get their campaign back on track when they host the Airs? That one coming up on Saturday afternoon. And then Wellington hosting Tauranga in Wellington, 6:30 on Saturday night as well. So lots of intrigue coming in those 4 games over the next little while. Let's have a look at the starting 5s now for this game, and we're going to start with the Canterbury team. And this is a pretty solid looking unit again. Taylor Britt, who's been in outstanding form all year. Sean McDonald, Kyle Bowen, the 2 Australians. Torhi Smith-Milner, lots of experience there. And of course, Walter Brown, who's playing very well in the last couple of years as well. Coach, of course, is Quinn Clinton. Let's hear now from one of the Aussies, Sean McDonald.
The Rams have been rolling with 9 straight wins. What's the key to keep this winning streak going and not get complacent as you come down the home stretch?
Yeah, I think for us it's understanding that our best basketball needs to be played in a couple of weeks' time. You know, wins and losses are important now to keep that rolling, but for us it's just about building towards the playoffs and how we can be performing later in the season.
And Otago have struggled to find the winner's circle but have been competitive in their most recent games. What do the Rams need to be wary of tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think their record shows how good of a team they are. They've been in pretty much every game they've played, so yeah, we need to stay true to our identity. That's kind of what we're building towards, and maintain ball pressure and keep these guys out of the paint. They've got some guys that can really score, so yeah, we need to be locked in on that end.
Awesome, thanks for your time, best of luck.
Sean McDonald, 21 points per game at 47%. He's also chipping in with 4 assists as well. He's been excellent since joining the team mid-season. Let's have a look at the Nuggets starting 5 now for this game. And we're going to have a look at Jono Jansen, Matt Bardsley, Don Kerry Jr., and his American buddy Jalen Sabree. And the other starting today is Josh Aitchison for coach Mike Kelly. We're going to hear from now Josh Aitchison.
In recent games, the Nuggets have been strong heading into the 4th quarter, but have faltered down the stretch. What is the key to converting these close encounters to wins?
Yeah, look, we've had some tough games. We've been right in it right till the end, probably even the last half of the 4th quarter. I think we just got to really lock into our game plan and play that full 4 quarters.
The Rams have been a machine offensively, sitting in the top 3 in many statistical categories. What are the Nuggets hoping to limit to give the squad a chance at the upset?
Yeah, look, they've got a heap of players. I think they're bringing Tall Blacks off the bench. They've been a powerful unit for the last couple of years. We'll just do what we can to limit them, and yeah, hopefully it goes our way.
Thanks, all the best.
Josh Aitchison is a two-time NBL champion himself, winning titles with Otago back in 2020 and 2022. It's going to be tough for them to win this game, isn't it? With yeah, all of those stats there on the right-hand side favouring the team.
Well, yeah, they definitely have everything stacked against them. And one stat that's not showing up there is their fourth quarter performance in the last 5 games. They're at a -40 overall in the last 5 games in the fourth quarter. So that means for you at home, they're not great at finishing the game. So if they can kind of flip that around, like they said in the interviews, they have been in most games, but it's just that fourth quarter closeout that they really need to polish up.
Well, they're going to rely, if they can turn it around, they're going to rely heavily on Jono Jansen, 18 points per game at 43%, Sabri at 15 points per game, Don Carey 23. Those are the 3 players offensively they're going to have to get going, and in all honesty, they're going to have to get going defensively as well, big time.
Oh, 100%, and they're just going to need to slow things down and not let the Rams get out in transition, and on offense, slow it down, run their sets, and try to get some good looks. Again, valuing every single possession.
Yeah, and Josh Aitchison not incorrect when he says that Canterbury have Tall Blacks coming off the bench, Kaya Isaac and Max Darling. And also the American they have, CJ Penha, is coming off a bench again today in this game. So plenty of talent there for Quinn Clinton, the coach of Canterbury in this game once again. Matt Bathurst, Regan Ashley, Leo Shaw going to be the officials for this one. Smile. There we are. Locked in forever. What about this team here, the Juggernaut? Having a chat to Casey Frank recently, he still thinks Canterbury are beatable. He doesn't think they're a lock-in for this title.
Well, everybody's beatable, you know. It can go either way. They might have the worst game of their season tonight. We don't know. And it just depends on how the Otago Nuggets can perform, if they can capitalize on that on their home court, you know. They've got a lot on the line. Unfortunately, their postseason, you know, their postseason is, can't come up with a word, but they can still leave it out there and give the Rams a bit of a headache going into their postseason.
They can have a nightmare in one game and it's all over. I think that's what you're trying to hint at.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the words going, but yeah, I really think the Nuggets, with nothing to lose, I mean, you got to play for each other. You got to build for next year, and, you know, try to bring up those younger players. I mean, they've done so well in the Rapid League. They fell a little bit short tonight, but if they can get those Rapid League players going, they can really start to build that winning culture again for next season.
Yes, the Rapid League game went the way of Canterbury, 42-36. Mana Martin shone in that game with 20 points. It's almost half the points for his team, but it was a tight game for most of it, with just the end of the game, Canterbury just being a little bit more clinical down the stretch of that one to close it out. So a great thrill for always a youngster to deliver the match ball to the players. So all set for a start in this one. And it's going to be Otago with the first possession. So thank you for joining us. Round 14 of the NZNBL. Otago with the first play. Kerry Jr. going to work straight away. Now Bardsley takes up position. That's, great play from Bardsley. Couldn't nail the jumper to close it out as McDonald comes down court now. Smith-Milner. A miss that Bardsley hopefully will put away straight away. Flush it down the dunny, as they say, as we see McDonald Oh, rattled in the 3 to get things going for Canterbury.
What a shot there from Sean McDonald, picking up right where he left off.
He's been excellent for this team. He goes about, he just quietly collects the points as well as Brown takes the rebound for Canterbury. Nothing particularly flashy about Sean McDonald, but he's such an efficient player. And speaking of efficient players, there's Britt. And there's some big gaps, baseline right there, Kaysen.
Yeah, absolutely. No weak side rotation there from the Nuggets. We saw it a little bit in the Rapid League game. Hopefully they can sharpen that up defensively because the Rams will take advantage.
So the start for Canterbury as Jansen gets his first touch. Mismatch against on Taylor Britt, but I think that came off Bowen. In fact, it hasn't. It's going to be Canterbury ball.
Yeah, it's a tough look there. Again, had a double team on him, tried to use his body. Again, just kind of throwing up a prayer at that stage. Good defense there from the Rams.
And of course, a Melbourne United player in the last NBL season in Australia. Beaten finalist by the Illawarra Hawks. There's Britt over to McDonald. Bowen again. Britt. See what Bowen can do. Double team straight away, which means the player's open. They get it to the sharpshooter again, and McDonald delivers.
Yeah, beautiful work there. Again, on the weak side, not able to see it, but Walter Brown set an amazing screen down low to leave that 3 wide open, and the Rams get the steal again, and a foul against the Nuggets. Sloppy beginnings here from the Otago Nuggets.
Yeah, beautiful play from Bowen, wasn't it? It's like he was chopping wood with an axe. And he broke that piece of wood in one single blow.
Oh, don't leave him not for a third.
Jeez, it wasn't far away, was it?
No, it was not. It was a good look.
Carey Jr. Carey Jr. loses the ball and he's lost it stone cold out of court there. Everything going Canterbury's way to start this game.
So we talked about it at the beginning. The Nuggets need to slow down a little bit on offense, value the possession, and just rushing through everything at the moment. Need to get on the same page.
Smith-Milner. Here's Brown. This time getting in the road was Bardsley. So first turnover goes to Otago as Aitchison comes down court. Bardsley fancies himself against Tohi Smith-Milner. Here comes McDonald in transition for Canterbury. And a foul this time by Jalen Sabri.
Again, great drive there. Good recognition from McDonald to draw that foul. And we're seeing early on that the Rams are so deadly in that transition game.
Looks like a timeout's been called straight away by Mike Kelly. Doesn't like what he sees in these first few minutes as Otago remain scoreless after the first 2 minutes and 4 seconds. With Canterbury off to the races, McDonald already has 6 points. And what about that pizza there? It's going to taste pretty good if you load up on that. Large cup pepperoni for $29.99. Just scan the QR code. That offer from sales valid until next Tuesday.
I like the poise of the Rams that they're carrying. I mean, they are coming off 9 back-to-back wins, which would give any team a boost of confidence. But the way that they share the ball, they don't rush. Maybe that one Walter Brown turnover there, that was just great defense. But again, just offensively, they look calm, cool, and collected. And it's the opposite story for the Nuggets, rushing through things, trying to force shots that aren't there, and it just goes to show the difference between the two.
I'll just go back to that first basket that Matt Bardsley missed. That layup, he was created space from something, he didn't complete it. And I'm just thinking that kind of sums up where the Nuggets are right now.
Yeah, and again, a lot of changes throughout the season, you know, and still getting used to it. It's not a long enough season to be able to get used to each other, but it's kind of nice because it puts the pressure on the players that they wouldn't necessarily have in a standard season.
Well, McDonald misses the free throw. He's been going at 77% this season from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Gets the second one. This is his 9th game. Sean McDonald since coming over from Melbourne, or rather from Tasmania. He's played for 4 seasons now. There's Sabri. Sabri hasn't got his hands on the ball yet. Enough for Mike Kelly's liking. Jansen. Oh, he's good from that distance normally, but he misses that one. Darling. Kai Isaac. Can't nail the triple. Barnsley almost standing out of bounds there. That was a close call. Carey Jr. Going to go around Isaac. Can't get the reverse. Jansen tidies up though. That's good finish from Jono Jansen.
Oh, that's great for the Nuggets. Again, stick with those offensive rebounds. Try to get some easy chip-in shots.
But it's taken 3 minutes and 40 seconds for Otago to get their first points of this ball game. Brown. Isaac for 3.
Oh.
And there's Kai Isaac nailing a triple.
But again, just the patience of the Rams on the wing. Again, not taking the first look they get, moving the ball, sharing the ball well. And again, just putting on a display.
Already a 10-point game. Carey Jr. Minimal contact there from Max Darling, but contact enough, says the officials.
Yeah, it'll be that lower hand, probably riding the hip of Don Carey Jr. Max Darling again, trying to stay in front of him because he is going to be a little bit slower than Carey Jr. But yeah, can't have the hand on the hip. They will call it.
Jansen. Now Sabri. Tough shot there from Sabri. Sabri and Carey Jr. not getting good looks at the moment at all. Oh, McDonald. He's not going to miss that one.
It's about to be, I feel, another timeout perhaps called here from the Nuggets in the first quarter. And just Rams in sync on both offense and defense, making it difficult for the Nuggets.
Bardsley trying to work on Penha, and there goes the turnover. Bowen has it. Fast break opportunity here for Kyle Isaac. Just lost the ball for a moment. Here's McDonald. Darling with 10 on the shot clock. Darling going to work. Oh, that was tidy. And he lets them know too.
Absolutely. Bully basketball from Darling. Love to see him use his body so well. Get that nice finish.
First points of the game for Max Darling. Only started 3 games this season as Carey Jr. Oh, blocked by Bowen. In the end, the 3 drops from Sabri.
And that'll be the life they need to get going here in the second part of this first quarter. Great shot in the corner.
Turnover. Otago through Sabri, and Bardsley doesn't miss that layup. Otago getting a nice bit of momentum into their game now.
Yeah, absolutely. Slow to start, but picking things up here now defensively, leading to offensive charge. But not on that possession. Wide open under the basket. Can't get it to go. Can he kick it out for a Max Darling 3? Not successful, but they got the offensive board.
There's McDonald getting another triple. He's got 12 points already.
Cannot leave him open. Must deny, not let him get the ball in his hands.
Well, basketball's a funny game, isn't it, Casey? That was a horrible offensive set there from Canterbury. They still walk away with 3 points. Jansen can't nail that. Good defense that time by Darling. Here's McDonald again. Can't get the triple this time. Penha, though, tidies up. Good movement down court from the American. And another timeout coming.
Yeah, again, you just can't have those mishaps, especially in transition D. First responsibility is the basket, ball, next pass. And Otago Nuggets are not covering those 3 basic principles. Again, Rams capitalizing, finding those players underneath the basket, getting the easy looks.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly already for Otago, isn't it? As Canterbury comfortably pull clear early in this game. Boy, Sean McDonald's got a lovely outside shot on him, hasn't he?
Oh, and it's so quick as well. And he's looking straight away to hit that 3. Done super well in this first quarter.
Now it's up to 12 points already. 3 3-pointers he's shot in this game so far. He's shooting the ball at 58%. Otago down at 27. Otago really struggling to get good looks on their offense. They're just not quite functioning particularly well in that area.
No, not at all. But the Rams, I love their team basketball. Yes, it's well balanced in the scoring, but when they have a hot hand, they are finding the hot hand and feeding the beast and letting them go. Then if it gets a little bit cold, then the next person can go. And another important stat that most teams don't follow, no one in the Rams lineup is playing more than 30 minutes a game. Some are on the cusp, but everyone is under 30 minutes of play, and that just goes to show you the depth of this roster.
Yes, indeed. Nice defense. That's a good breakout, though, by Otago. Freeman feeds it to Jansen. Jansen gets his own rebound eventually. Smith-Milner tidies up for Canterbury. A couple of looks there for Jansen.
Yeah, I think he thought he was going to get a little bit of contact on that last play, hence why he missed it so roughly underneath.
Isaac. Now that's come off Smiler. And there's a loose ball foul there. I think it's going to go against Christian Martin. It is. Christian Martin out there now. 21 for Otago. Smith-Milner. Here's Isaac. Shot clock down to 4. Brett for 3. It's better from Otago as we see Kerry Jr. grab the rebound. Jansen up high, marked by Smith-Milner. That's going to be 2 shots from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
I mean, that was a heads-up play there from Jansen. Felt the contact, was completely off balance. Why not throw it up, try to get the foul? And he did just that.
Yeah, nice job by the 30-year-old. Former Rams player, of course, back in 2019. And Jansen's been going at 65% from the Chemist Warehouse stripe in this game. South African-born player as we get another free throw dropped as well. So 21-9.
It's nice to see the free throws going in for the Nuggets in this NBL game.
Cost them in the Rapid League game for sure, didn't it? Now Britt, CJ Penhart Jr. rolls it over to Isaac. Oh, another turnover from Canterbury.
Yeah, I know.
You play hard defense and you could get results.
Absolutely, but the Rams, you know, they've got a little bit of a comfortable lead right now, so they're going for passes they probably wouldn't normally sling around if it was a tighter game, but I like the ball movement. Jansen, marked closely by Max Starling. Now Christian Martin looking for space, and he's turned it over. Smith-Milner, and here's Taylor Britt. Easy there for Taylor Britt. Gets his first, in fact, that's his 4th point now of the game as Canterbury ease back out to a 14-point lead. Again, that is a costly turnover there for the Nuggets. Max Starling just ahead of the game there, anticipating the pass, and they get the 2. Rams commanding the lead now. CJ Penhart Jr. gets his first points of the game. 16-point lead for Canterbury. And that is their biggest lead of the game as we have 90 seconds left in this first period. Jansen. Tough shot for him to make. Freeman almost picked off the rebound, but in the end it's going to be Canterbury possession. Yeah, again, another tough look there from Jansen. Thought he might have had it, but shooting it off balance. Like to see him move that ball out, kick it out and repost and try to gain your ground again. But going for that fadeaway off balance shot is just not going to do it against this Rams team. Taylor Britt. Here's Brown. Penhart Jr. Oh, that's a tough finish there for Penhart Jr. as Smith-Milner has it smashed out of his hands by Caleb Smiler. Yeah, again, Smith-Milner clearing the lane for that offensive board, was able to knock Sabri off his feet. He got the rebound and the foul in the end, so he'll have a chance from the Chemist stripe. Yeah, tall, he's small. Smith-Milner, interesting player this year, just quietly going about his business for Canterbury. 13 points per game at 25 minutes per game.
rebounds a game. His numbers still pretty solid.
I mean, you just look at the Rams, it's all very well balanced. Even their bench players coming off with 9, 10, 17 points. They're just sharing the ball well, and they're really thriving.
Otago just 9 points so far in this quarter. Still just over a minute to play as Knox. Here's Freeman. Trying to create something for Otago, but he can't secure 2 points as Brett comes down court. Here's McDonald again. It's a good rebound by Sabri. Sabri. Triple goes in from Smiler. He can't nail it from outside. Taylor Britt coming down court for Canterbury. Smith-Milner. Here's McDonald. Can't nail a mid-range jumper. And that's Stoddard tidying up for Otago. Now they really need a basket here with this last play.
Oh, absolutely right. Gotta finish this quarter strong. Get into those double digits. Give yourself a boost going into the second quarter.
Sabri trying to do something. It's blocked by Brown. In the end, Jansen might go to the line to shoot 2 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. And there's concern there for Jalen Sabri. But he's going to walk away all right.
As long as he's got a smile on his face, it's all right. But a good job by Jansen cleaning up that board. 3 seconds left to play. Able to get himself to the line. Can he put them in double digits for the second quarter? Can't nail the first. Again, free throws. Been the kryptonite for the Nuggets. Nails the second. Rams still with a chance here to throw up a prayer.
Here goes Brett. Can he do it? Little floater is just not weighted enough, but still an excellent quarter for the table-topping Canterbury Rams, who take a comfortable lead after the first 10 minutes over the Otago Nuggets. It's 27 points to 10. It's Canterbury 27, Otago 10 after the first quarter here in Dunedin. And Otago shooting the ball at just 17% in that first quarter. Canterbury 47%. Otago only got 3 field goals in that first quarter. Boy, the alarm bells are well and truly ringing.
Absolutely right. The Nuggets looking a little bit hesitant on offense, but Rams just calm, cool, and collected, moving the ball well.
Second quarter underway, Canterbury. Very comfortable margin after the first 10 minutes. Brett. Can't get the roll off the rim. Jansen. He's doing all right for Otago in this game.
Yeah.
He's getting in there, making a nuisance of himself, grabbing his 4th rebound in the game, and also scoring 4 points so far. Also, Bree smashed by Brown. Bardsley.
Oh, what a hustle play!
What a play there from Walter Brown as Britt comes down court. On more than one occasion, Brown really putting his body on the line, and there's Jansen giving Bowen a piece of action.
Oh, amazing effort there from Walter Brown on the last play, jumping back in from out of bounds, keeping the possession alive for the Rams.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Actually, that foul went on Josh Aitchison for Otago. Here is Bowen. Nice pass into Britt. Kick out pass to Max Darling. And Darling's getting tip it to Brown for another play. McDonald with a run around 3 again. He's got 15 points. He's got 4 from 7 from beyond the arc already.
He's just got a sweet looking shot, McDonald. Again, coming off that curl play right out of his hands, just smooth as butter.
He could help himself to a very high score if he keeps shooting in this manner. Don Carey Jr. can't nail that one. Now McDonald tidies up for Canterbury. Darling, back to Brown. And Brown getting tripped up there by Matt Bardsley.
Nuggets really need to lock in defensively, try to get a stop, continue to chip away at this lead.
Darling misses the triple, but there's Brown tidying up on the weak side and getting 2 points.
And they're just getting every 50-50 ball, every rebound belongs to the Rams. So might have an injury, an ankle on the play here. Not looking good.
It's Taylor Britt down.
No sense trying to be tough on this when you've got a 22-point lead.
Exactly. So Britt's going to get some attention side of the court. Aitchison. Now Sabri. Can't get his second 3 as Brown. That's a good rebound from Walter Brown. Here's McDonald again. Nice from Sean McDonald.
No one can stop that man tonight. But again, Walter Brown, give him his flowers, cleaning it up for his team, just hustling, acting like it's 0-0 right now. And I love that energy from him.
Jansen. And to Sabri. Time for the foul there and gets one out of Sean McDonald.
McDonald was trying everything but to foul. He wanted to avoid the foul by all means necessary and ended up with it anyway. Good work from Sabri. Now these free throws, very important.
Again, Otago gone very cold. They haven't scored in this quarter. Long periods already, Kaysen, where the Nuggets just can't score.
Well, they don't have the luxury of having prolific scorers in the depth that the Rams have, but they need to have somebody come to life here and get things going offensively. Not the time to be passive. You've got to look to be aggressive, get the ball moving, try to shift the defense a little bit. Right now, it's just too easy for the Rams.
Isaac over to McDonald again, who already has 17 points in the game. That's Walter Brown lighting it up from outside.
It's just a great offensive set, but terrible defensive closeouts from the Nuggets. Again, just miscommunications. Not moving well, not getting to shooters, just making it easy.
Aitchison can't nail the 3. Oh, Jansen. That's a bonus rebound for him.
Yeah, you see them high-fiving each other at the top of the screen there. They both thought the other had the rebound.
Brown. Jansen up to 6 points now. Here's McDonald. No foul there from Josh Aitchison. This time there will be a foul under the basket.
Again, that man taking His time getting to the basket, has a chance from the line. He has just been so impressive tonight with 20 points already.
Yeah, his high score of the season is 31 against Otago back in late April, just a second game. So the way he's going, that's going to be well and truly under threat in this one.
Even in this first half. Someone needs to be willing to step up, try to shut him off. But at the moment, the demeanor of the Nuggets is just passive, you know? Rams able to run their offense so easily. Not much pressure happening outside the key. And again, just getting these offensive rebounds, things that should be cleaned up by the Nuggets. Rams, they have come to play.
Yeah, Smiler concedes the foul there on Kaya Isaac. Nuggets only 3 points in this quarter so far. Canterbury 10. And now McDonald. Sean McDonald doing it all in this game, helping himself to 2 more.
So confident, great shot. Making it all happen, like you said. You can score from anywhere.
Bardsley. Jansen again. Working on Walter Brown. Jansen just couldn't wait that right. Good defense again by Canterbury. McDonald. And there's McDonald, fouled by Jansen. It's going to be his second personal in the game.
You just see the Rams. They know McDonald's having himself a night, so they're just letting him go. And Nuggets have no answer for his game right now.
There's just a real smoothness and about the way he plays and finishes. Kyle Bowen goes to the line now for Canterbury. Been averaging 11 points per game at 53%, 63% from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. And he's going to check out for Darling, who checks back in.
He seems to be limping as well. A couple players out with a seem-to-be ankle injury.
Yeah, Taylor Britt was the first one, of course. Haven't seen him since. There's a quick three-pointer from Freeman. Isaac tidies up. Brown comes down court for Canterbury. McDonald for 3. Can't nail that one. Christian Martin's got it. Nice pass to Kerry Jr. Kerry Jr. is going to be fouled by Smith-Milner.
Yeah, it was a good foul. Nice early foul. Don't let him get to the line. From Toey Smith-Milner. Again, Nuggets looking for something to get going offensively here. Right now, just at a stalwart. Rams defense proving to be too much.
2 shots coming up here for Don Kerry Jr. Kerry Jr. be going at 83% from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Gets 2 from 2 from that visit.
So 6 of the 15 points for the Nuggets have come from the free throw line.
Yep, just 9 outside as Mike Kelly wants to talk things over again. 1 3-pointer now by Sabri. And the other field goals, 2 to Jansen and 1 to Bardsley. That's it for Otago. You know what, Canterbury, you can see Quinn Clinton's taken the scoreboard right out of the game, as all good coaches should do in these situations, Kaysen. It's all about execution, performance, and moving on.
Yeah, well, I mean, they are sitting pretty here at the top of the table, you know, but like we say, every single point matters. So they just have to keep the pedal to the metal, keep playing their game, because you don't want to falter. You don't want to play down to the level of the Nuggets right now. And they've done a great job of staying high on 50% shooting from the field, 60% from inside the arc, 40% behind the arc, and 50% from the free throw line. So that's their only bad spot on the night.
They've already put up 15 three-point attempts in this game, with Sean McDonald nailing 5 of the 6 they've scored. Kai Isaac, the other player, to have got a triple in this game. McDonald already on 22 points as he hunts down a season's high score.
Not to mention the rebounding. They're out-rebounding them 24-12. So every single 50-50 ball is going in favor of the Rams.
Even though that foul was given up there by Pat Freeman, it was good to see some tough defense being played by a few of the younger players by Otago. But with 5:39 to play, of course, it's all going Canterbury's way. Otago in the penalty, and here's Sean McDonald again.
Well, if I'm Nuggets head coach, you've got nothing to lose. Put the young players in, right? Your starters aren't really doing much for you. You've only got 15 points on the board. Put the young ones in. See what they can do. See if they can inject some energy into this game. And he has done just that. Parts from Don Carey Jr. does have the young roster on the floor.
It's indeed Max Stoddart back out there. And there he is, putting up a 3, Max Stoddart. He's away with that one. Smith Milner tidies up as we see McDonald come down court again. It'll be interesting to see if we see Taylor Britt in this game again.
Oh,
there's McDonald. Oh, that's unlucky.
Oh, that would have been a highlight play.
Just had a little bit too much gas on it. Carey Jr. Oh, has it stripped out of his hands, darling. Here comes Walter Brown. Got Isaac with him. A little untidy for Canterbury on that play as we see Christian Martin come down court for Otago, and he's fouled driving.
That'll be another foul on McDonald. Only his second of the game. Great drive there from the Nuggets.
Christian Martin's going to shoot 2. 21 years of age. As most young players out in New Zealand are. He's from North Harbour. He's been getting 9 minutes per game this season in 14 of the 16 games that Otago have played. And that's 2 from the Chemist Warehouse strike, Christian Martin. 17 points for Otago, and 8 of them are from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Here's Isaac. Nice pass into Darling. Oh, good defense in the end there by Carey Jr., but really had no option but to concede the foul there.
Yeah, absolutely right. I like that challenge from Don Carey Jr. Not scared at all to go up against the beast of Max Darling. And he'll have a chance to add to this lead with 2 from the line. Max Darling on this season shooting 62% from the free throw line. Maybe give that a little bump here.
Yeah, got a bit of action in the rapidly game tonight as well, which Canterbury won 42-36. And gets 2 from 2 on that visit. Remember, every free throw made contributes funds to the BBNZ Hoops in Schools program. As we see Freeman miss that opportunity. Now Britt back out there now, which is a good sign after that little tumble on the ankle earlier. Penhart Jr. for 3. He's away, and Jansen gives it to Carey Jr. Oh, just away with that pass. Caleb Smiler couldn't salvage it. Now, when you're struggling, you don't want to give away the ball of that nature.
Yeah, especially on a fast break like that. You gotta collect the ball, try to make a good pass. Again, just opportunity after opportunity for the Nuggets, not capitalizing.
Britt. 10 on the shot clock. Penhart Jr. Nice defense played by Jansen, or was it? But the foul is going on Stoddart. Rather, not Jansen, of course. Stoddart out there.
Yeah, it was a nice patience play there from Penhart Jr. And getting that nice little spin back to the left. So he will again have a chance 4-2. Coming into the game, shooting 68% from the free throw line.
25 years of age. A few injuries through his campaign, just starting the one game this season for Canterbury. What a luxury that is. One of the American imports, or the only American import, not starting.
Yeah. Well, that just shows you the depth of the Rams.
Jansen back out there now for Otago. Here's Stoddart. Kevin Stoddart and Jansen out there, and he's pushed off the ball by Smith-Milner. No whistle either. Here's Isaac. Pienaar Jr. for three. I reckon that came off Smith-Milner. No, it's going to be... It is going to be Otago ball, rather.
You can just see the body language of the Nuggets. It feels like they've already written themselves off coming into this game, how they've opened up this first half. Really hope they can turn it around, finish off this half strong.
Yeah, important 3 minutes coming up for Otago as we see Jansen. Stoddart, and that's a good finish from Max Stoddart.
That's a great way to start it. Get things going, chip away, try to get a stop here, pick up the defense, pick up the communication.
Stoddart has 3 points. Smith-Milner, we know he can light it up from downtown, and there's his first triple of the game.
Yeah, you cannot leave him open. He is one of the purest three-point shooters in this league.
Smiler can't respond. Starling gets in there with another rebound for Canterbury. That's rebound number 3 for him. Kai Isaac. Oh, yeah, second 3 of the game for him.
Another prolific three-point shooter, Kai Isaac, making it rain from deep.
Canterbury hit 50, still 2 minutes to play. That's their 7th three-pointer in the game. Stoddart. Sabri with 4 on the shot clock. 3 goes in.
Oh.
And nailed it right there from Caleb Smiler.
What a shot. Getting it at the last second are the Nuggets.
Oh, second 3 of the game for Otago, who've found it very tough at the other end of the quarters. Brick can't nail that one and looked for the foul, wasn't coming. Knox. Jansen. Jansen will be fouled and go to the Chemist Warehouse drive for 2.
Not bad little run here for the Nuggets. You'll see the replay here of the Rapid League game. Or is that, no. What, that was way earlier, sorry. Wait.
So 50-22, Jansen, who's got 6 points. And 5 rebounds now for Otago. And that's missed by Jansen. As we see Pienaar Jr. Oh, he took steps there, I reckon. And
yeah,
he did. So it's going to be more possession for Otago.
Yeah. And again, the Rams, they've got a nice cushion here, so they can afford to make those mistakes. But like they talked about earlier, they want to keep it clean going into this postseason. Great handles there from Don Carey Jr. on the baseline, showing his craft.
Yeah, that's a nice play from Carey Jr. 4 points for him as Canterbury have their lead cut just a little bit. There's that earlier 3 from Caleb Smiler. Very nice shot from him. That was right on the last second of that 24-second possession. So still a big lead for Canterbury. As we see Sean McDonald leading the scorers at the moment, Casey with 23, and Jansen with 7 and 6 for Otago.
Yeah, he's been massive for the Nuggets in this first half. Again, most not able to score. Again, this Rams defense, credit to them, playing extremely well, hustling after those 50-50 balls, rebounding well. But again, it's gonna take the Nuggets just completely writing off this first half and coming out fresh in the second half, try to reset. And again, they've got a long way to go, but they can't dwell on this first half. Come back out, come out strong in the third quarter, and they might have a chance.
Absolutely. Don't forget there's more hoops coming up tomorrow. Matariki, we can sit down and enjoy that game at 6 o'clock tomorrow night between the Hawks and the Sharks. It's going to be 9th versus 6th. Just one win between them. Big win, big game coming up there for the Hawks. They've been in this top 6 all season. And there's Penhard Jr. rattling in a triple to get that lead back out to 28.
Yeah, he'll be happy to see that one go in. He's missed a couple there, but nice shot from Penhard Jr.
He's on 8 points in the game. Sabri. Jansen going to work against McDonald. Bit of a size mismatch there, but Jansen wins that little play.
Just beating off the defenders left, right, and center. Bully play to the finish.
9 points for Jansen. McDonald. Nice pass. That's good play. Quality player, Sean McDonald.
He's so shifty. He's got nice little ball fake, head fakes, getting the defense to shift.
Sabri. Well, it's ended up back in Jansen's hands again, and he helps himself to 2 more.
That's a nice little behind the back pass there, unintentional, but Nuggets able to capitalize.
Well, Sabri would have put up that layup there, but in the end, Jansen was in the right place at the right time.
Exactly.
So BNZ player timeout called here by the Rams with 7.5 seconds to play in the second quarter. Remember, for your chance to win tickets to the big game, scan that QR code, folks. BNZ is supporting the next generation of Kiwi basketballers. So get along to Lascelles NBL game. Brits. Now, let's see. Yeah, we've got another BNZ player timeout called here. Nice job there by Don Kerry Jr.
So the Nuggets will have a chance here to go into the halftime with a couple more points on the board. They can build on that, get the fire going for the second half. Not much time though, 1.6 seconds left. Gonna have to be a quick shot.
Definitely. Knox to inbound it. Knox.
Oh.
Just away. So a very healthy lead for Canterbury. It was 17 at quarter time. It has been bumped up by another 9 in this quarter. It's the table-topping Canterbury Rams up 55-29 over Otago here in Dunedin. halftime here in Dunedin. Thank you for joining us here. And it is all Canterbury at halftime in round 14 of the Cells NBL. Of course, this week across the Cells NBL, we're celebrating inclusive round, which is a powerful reminder that basketball is a game for everyone. Let's check out the Chemist Warehouse stats at halftime.
And we got Sean McDonald putting on an absolute clinic with 20 points in that first half. Jansen for the Nuggets, keeping them alive. He's got 11. Pinhon Jr. with 10. Carey Jr. Sabri with 4 apiece. Kai Isaac with 6. Smith Milner Brown with 5. And Stoddart and Smiler with 3. And just scoring clinic for the Rams. Jansen again, big things for the Nuggets. He's got 7 rebounds. Smith Milner and Brown with 5 apiece. Darling and Bone with 4, Stoddart and Isaac with 3. Bardsley cleaning up 2, Martin and Freeman with 1 apiece. And assists.
I was just going to say, Jansen's really been the lone ranger for Otago so far in this game.
Yeah, I mean, he's really trying. He's putting it all out there. Carey Jr., they need him to get going, but he's struggling to get going. They're really locking him down, having to work for every shot he's able to get off. And Walter Brown, talk about his game. Oh my gosh, he's the hustle man, on and off, throwing himself out of bounds, keeping the play alive, getting a couple of blocks. And just doing it all for his team. As you see there, he's got 1 steal, but Smith Milner and Darling with 2 apiece.
Yeah, Carey Jr. and Sabri, the 2 Americans Otago have, only put up 9 shots in the first half between them. So yeah, some big matches coming up over the next little while, starting with that Hawks Sharks game tomorrow. 50-50 games, pretty much all of these ones, with the Bulls and the Airs battling away in Pukekohe. And then the Saints hosting the Fight on Saturday. And there's another big game coming up for the Sharks. That one on Sunday with them visiting Auckland to play the Tuatara. I'm not going to ask you to pick winners in any of those 4 games, Kaysen. It's too tough.
Way too tough.
You can see the game being played at halftime here. It's a unified sports game or basketball game where athletes with and without intellectual disabilities are playing side by side. So a really neat initiative by Basketball New Zealand in this round of the Cells NBL, which will continue very shortly with the Rams up over Otago 55-29. Third quarter not too far away here between Canterbury and Otago. Thank you for staying with us here on Sky Sport from Dunedin. The very comfortable lead for Canterbury. They outscored Otago by 17 in the first quarter and by another 9 in that second quarter. We've talked about Kerry Jr. and Sabri. Just 8 points between their two American players, and they're just not getting any dominance at all against this well-drilled Canterbury team, who are looking set for their 10th win in a row. Got to give their coaching staff a lot of credit here too. Quinn Clinton, he's just 26 years old. Kaysen in his first year coaching the team. Big shoes to follow with Judd Flavel, of course, moving on to the Tall Blacks now. Yes, Flavel's rather still involved with the Canterbury team, but it would have been easy for Coach Clinton to, I don't know, ease off the gas a little bit, preserve Taylor Britt, maybe with that injured twisted ankle, but he threw him back out there.
Oh,
you know, he wants to keep the momentum going.
Exactly right. And you don't want them to get casual. You want them to keep that high intensity. As you know, if you're walking into the game, you're top of the ladder, you're playing against the bottom of the ladder, you probably are going to win the game, but you don't want to get that casual mindset, thinking that you're going to win just by walking on the floor. And the Rams have done the complete opposite of that mindset, coming in, sharing the ball well, finding shooters, again, getting McDonald going, and then Walter Brown hustling, cleaning up the boards defensively, creating the turnovers. And then you've got Smith Milner, who's such a prolific shooter, and he's willing to take a backseat to let McDonald thrive. So again, just the full team experience from the Rams in that first half.
Yeah, well said. It's exactly what it is, and it's a great credit to the mindset of this team here, the players who are all on the same page here.
And defensively, they're just locking up, rotating well, clogging the lane. Again, not allowing those American imports to get going. And it truly is to the detriment of the Nuggets because they don't have that backup prolific shooter. You know, someone else needs to step up and try to take those shots. But Jansen, again, he has come in. He's doing such a great job trying to get the team going. Let's see what he could do for them in this second half.
Yeah, he's hustled well, 11 points and 7 rebounds. There is Coach Clinton. His business face is on as we start this third quarter.
I love it.
So Otago with the first possession. Can Sabri and Kerry Jr. start lining it up? Well, if they can't light it up, why not get a foul?
That's
Taylor Britt.
Yeah, Taylor Britt on that reach in. Thought it might have gone against McDonald, but I was wrong.
Well, that's his third foul. Taylor Britt. Straight away, it is Sabri going to the line.
Can't get that first one to fall. Again, just not the night for Sabri. This is the second.
Yeah, remains on 4 points. He's 1 from 4 at the Chemist Warehouse stripe in this game now. When you're down by this margin, you can't afford to miss free throws as Bowen has it smashed out of his hands by Sabri. Nice job by the American. See if that kick stumps something here for the Nuggets. Sabri again posting up here on McDonald. And Walter Brown tidies up, and here comes Britt again. Smith Milner. Here's Britt. Oh, yes. Beautiful play from Bowen to create the space.
That was a great job from Bowen. Great recognition, and Britt going down into the lane untouched.
Britt has 6 in this game. Aitchison. Kerry Jr. with those long arms, and there's a three-point play.
There he goes. Love that for Don Carey Jr., taking it to Walter Brown, forcing him to play some tough D, and he'll have a chance for the three-point play.
Carey Jr., a right player at the line. He hasn't missed one Chemist Warehouse strike in this game so far. We just put the mockers on him.
No. Ice in his veins.
Nice job. So he has 7. The lead is back to 25. Biggest lead of the game has been 31 for Canterbury. Here's Brown. Over to McDonald. Interesting to see too that Quinn Clinton has started this third quarter with his starting 5 again, as we see McDonald. Oh, that's beautiful. What great basketball there from Sean McDonald.
Yeah, unbelievable stuff. Bowen is getting chippy underneath with Sabri. Saw it on the last play. Even though the Rams got the easy lay, Bowen was throwing his hands up in protest of something, but hopefully nothing too major.
So Otago get a possession as we see Bardsley. Carey Jr. Accelerates. Sabri immediately double teamed. Jansen tries the three-pointer, can't nail it. Here's Brett. It's a classic Taylor Brett there, isn't it, as we see McDonald. Oh, he's got it going on again. 25 for Sean McDonald.
Man, it's been unbelievable stuff from him tonight. Sean McDonald, I love the way off the dribble, he's got that shooting hand set straight away, so you don't have a chance to catch your breath on defense. You've got to be up in his grill because that shot is flying.
Possession for Canterbury as well. Here's Brett for 3. And another whistle.
Is it going to be Bowen heading to the line?
Those boys aren't sharing the pizza. That's a concern, isn't it? Here's Bowen. Oops. And there's a wobbly pass.
That was a good look and a good cut. Walter Brown just didn't have his hands ready to catch that pass.
Carey Jr. with this margin at 30 points. Carey Jr. marked by head Walter Brown. Jansen. Ooh. And there's an offensive foul against Jansen.
Bowen is amped up. Great position on that charge. Again, just right in the way of Jansen. Drawing the offensive foul. Again, just seems that everything is going in the favor of the Rams.
Kyle Bowen just at 1 point in the game. It was a free throw course. But he's part of the team. He's an important part of the team.
Oh, of course. Someone's got to be there to stir the pot.
Exactly. Might as well be him, as we see McDonald giving it to Bowen. Darling, fortunate Canterbury to keep the ball there. Brown for 3. Bowen with the offensive rebound. No. It's gobbled up by Bardsley in the end. Now this is classic Matt Bardsley territory here. Oh, carried ball.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Got the steal. One of the defenders was able to get a hand on it and just create that turnover again against the Nuggets. Rams with yet another chance here to extend the lead.
Brown for Canterbury. And that's good stuff from Walter Brown. Beautiful execution by Canterbury again, who were nice and urgent on that offensive play.
Yeah, and that is the key word. It's urgency. Even though they have a massive lead, they've got a comfortable spot at the top of the ladder. They continue to play with that urgency, as you see there on the downhill drive from Walter Brown. Great setup there from Bowen yet again. They're just firing on all cylinders, and they are relentless.
Three-point play completed by Brown from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. He has 8 points as the Tall Blacks forward. 33 points the margin. This is the biggest lead of the ball game now. Kerry Jr. has 2 valuable points for Otago. He has 9. And here's McDonald. When's he going to start sizzling again? Maybe right now. He wasn't far away, was he?
No, not at all. He has not taken a bad shot yet. All of them have looked great.
He's 9 from 15 from the field. Isaac can't grab that one. 60% for Sean McDonald. That's a very good percentage for a shooting guard. Here's Kerry Jr. Here's Isaac stealing it. And Brown coming away with it. Darling back to Isaac. Well read by Sabri. A little messy, but still Canterbury have got the ball.
It seems every 50-50 ball ends up in the hands of Walter Brown.
Bowen. Isaac. Rattled the rim, but no good for Canterbury. And here comes Kerry Jr. Good defense by McDonald there. Now Jansen. And Sabri is fouled beyond the arc. It's going to be 3 shots for Jalen Sabri.
This is the energy the Nuggets need. Again, Walter Brown just a little too far into Sabri's cylinder, generating that foul. So Sabri a chance for 3 from the stripe. Both teams not putting up prolific numbers in this third quarter. Just 5 for the Nuggets, 10 for the Rams. Still a lot of time to play, though.
Tough day for Jalen Sabri. It's just 5 points for him. He's 1 for 7 from the field in this game. Otago shooting percentage now 28%. Still well below what you expect an NBL team to be, but at least Sabri gets all 3 free throws from the Chemist Warehouse stripe to just contribute that a little bit more to the BBNZ Hoops and Schools program. Here's Isaac. Penhart Jr. Donald can't nail that jumper. Good rebound taken by Jansen. Pushes the pass to Bardsley. Smiler almost lost it. In fact, he has lost it eventually. Now McDonald, great pass. And it's going to be Canterbury ball, despite the protest there of Kerry Jr.
Yeah, I mean, it was very close, but again, I like that look up the court, especially, again, you've got a nice cushion. I like those high-risk passes.
Smith-Milner. Just hands the ball on again, and Darling putting up the 3. And that's a great shot from Max Darling. He's got 7.
Yeah, Max Darling, we know he can shoot the 3, shooting 31% so far this season.
Yeah, that's his first 3 of the game after missing his first 3 attempts. Jansen, triple teamed there, but still getting a basket. Nice job.
Yeah, I like that look from him. Early on in the game, he was taking some pretty wild shots, but I like that strong possession, using his body well, right over the top of the defense.
He's got a double-double now, by the way, 13 and 10, and there's a little reach in there by Max Stoddart. So it's going to be Kaya Isaac going to the line. And there he is, getting more free throws. Of course, his brother, Tama, is in the New Zealand under-19 team, the Junior Tall Blacks. Winging their way to Switzerland very soon for the World Cup. Here is Stoddart giving it over to Caleb Smiler. Freeman. Wow. Oh, brilliant stuff right there. Excellent from Stoddart. That's commitment.
Absolutely right. And to keep that ball alive for the Nuggets, got the easy two. And another chance from the free throw line. Great hustle play there from Freeman, keeping that ball in play. And might have been one of the only 50-50 balls that went in the favor of the Nuggets.
Stoddart for the three-point play, and he completes it. Nice job by Max Stoddart. 23-year-old from Southland originally. Former Rams player, played 7 games last year for Canterbury. So he will have enjoyed that play against his former teammates. Here is Taylor Britt. Oh, that's beautiful from Taylor Britt. Nice finish. Not much Pat Freeman could do there.
Nah, crafty stuff from Taylor Britt.
He's got 8 in the game. Freeman. Poor pass from Pat Freeman, easily picked off by Smith-Milner. Penhart Jr. Toast up here, and there is a foul. It's going to be on Pat Freeman again. Well, it's not this time. Pat Freeman, by the way, folks, fouled out in the Rapid League game earlier on this evening, which the Rams won 42-36. Freeman, though, had a good game.
Yeah, he had a great game. And again, that's why he's getting some big minutes now. You see him hustling on that offensive possession, again, having to match up against the likes of Penhart Jr. Not an easy matchup. So, no surprise, he committed the foul there. Penhart Jr. able to capitalize on those free throw attempts.
Canterbury's free throw percentage not the best in this game. 13 from 19, just on 64%. Oh, half-court violation there by Carey Jr.
And Rams applying just enough pressure to continue to generate these turnovers for the Nuggets. And I love this intensity. Not letting up 1 ounce in this game.
Yeah, turnovers are actually 15-6. But just as I say that, there's the 7th turnover from Canterbury, and Smiler, blocked by Darling.
Oh, that would have been a frustration block by Max Darling. You see the steal there.
This is going to look good on the replay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Timed it perfectly. Saw the setup. Elevated, smacked it right out.
Great play from Darling. Oh, steal. Here comes Canterbury. Taylor Britt again. And he is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Pat Freeman giving up the foul.
The vast majority of the Nuggets turnovers tonight have been on super soft, over-the-top passes. Against a team like the Rams, they're going to get picked off left, right, and center. You need to make strong passes, not those soft floaters over the top.
Yeah, timeout called here. And it's going to be 74-42 to Canterbury. Have extended their lead by another 6 in this quarter. Sean McDonald leading the way with 25 points. The season's high is 31. Can he get that? Well, we'll see. Clinton hasn't put his number 1 rotations in the Q rack just yet, though, Kaysen, has he? Even though the margin is really blowing out here, he's still rotating his main players around at the moment.
I mean, I guess it's in preparation for what's to come, you know? You want to keep them sharp, keep them going, keep them fit, getting those minutes on the legs. And I think we might see a different lineup going into the 4th quarter. Maybe to start the 4th quarter, the starters still be in, but to finish the game, I think we'll see quite a different roster on the floor.
Well, Otago still battling away. Taylor Britt's going to the line here. First time this evening from the Chemist Warehouse stripe for Taylor Britt. Rams stalwart, of course. And getting 16 points per game this year at 46%. And gets 10 points in this game with those 2 free throws. Bit of full court pressure coming too from Canterbury. They're playing hard.
They're not letting up, and I love it. No mercy rules in the Sal's NBL. And why not? It'd just be another confidence boost for an already confident team.
And Otago wouldn't have expected it either. Come off the timeout. Oh, hang on, we've got to deal with Smith Milner blocking that one, and a bit of full court pressure at the other end of the court. There's Smiler. And that's a good finish right there from Stoddard.
But just like that, quick rebound outlet, and the Rams are back the other way. Again, pedal to the metal.
Darling wide open.
Oh,
and he rattles it home.
Again, just kind of brainless defense out there. Knowing where the three-point shooters are is crucial. Nuggets just not able to find the shooters tonight.
Darling hits double figures. That's the 4th player in the Canterbury lineup to get to double figures, and we're only 1:40 left in the third. Here's Britt. Britt again. Look at Darling. He's in the same spot.
Oh, again, you know he can shoot it. You've got to know where he is on the floor. Darling able to knock down those three-pointers with ease.
It's going to be Canterbury possession with 1:14 to play.
You have to wonder if the Nuggets coming into this game have a bit of that mentality of, you know, we've got no shot with where we're at on the ladder. How much effort are we going to put into this game? You hope it's 110% always, no matter the situation, but you can just kind of sense from the body language, from this jump of this game, it's just not been very positive.
Inha Jr. misses the 3, but Bowen goes down and gets another foul out of the Otago lineup.
Bowen doing a great job getting those off-ball fouls. Stirring the pot just enough to get himself at the line.
Bowen. Quiet game on the stat sheet for him. That's just a 2nd point. He's only grabbed 4 rebounds. As we mentioned earlier, he's part of the machine and a pretty vital and important part of it. Here's Caleb Smiler. Last minute of quarter number 3 here. Knocks over to Freeman. Stoddard. That's Christian Martin for 3. Can't nail it. That was a better look that time, but Otago's perimeter shooting 2 from 16 from beyond the arc in this game. Canterbury, meantime, are 13 from 28. 13 three-pointers in the game for Canterbury. Could be one more here too. Not this time. Stoddard grabs the board. Last 30 seconds of the 3rd quarter. That's been taken away by Bowen. Here comes McDonald. Here's Britt. Darling for another 3. He's short this time. Bowen's got the offensive rebound. Still 11 seconds left in this quarter. Nice composure show by the Rams there. Now McDonald. Darling. Oh, so close for what would have been a perfect end to the quarter for Canterbury, but still it's a pretty healthy margin, isn't it? 38 points. Canterbury well and truly in control. It is 84 to 46. 4th quarter coming up shortly. Well, it's 84-46 here in Dunedin, and Canterbury showing us again why they're at the top of the table. And they are racing towards victory here, which will be their 10th in a row for the defending champions. A comfortable lead over Otago, who are really struggling offensively, and they have right from the start of the game. This is the biggest lead of the ball game as well as we get the fourth quarter underway. And again, no sign of Quinn Clinton, the Canterbury coach, using his bench players, Rafa League players. He's got the rotation still going, and Penhard Jr., boy, they've got some offensive threats from long range, haven't they, Kaysen?
Oh, they have been on fire tonight. And again, like you said, not taking the starters out of the game, treating it like any other game, no matter the deficit. Great coaching call from the head coach.
Well, 6 players now in the Canterbury lineup have got 3-pointers, and Taylor Britt is not one of them. Here is Britt driving. Nice finish from Taylor Britt.
Doesn't need to shoot it from behind the arc if he can do that.
No, you're spot on there. Freeman for Otago. Keary Jr. for 3. That's off target. And there's Bowen tidying up, and here comes Taylor Britt again. Bowen. Lovely pass into Walter Brown, fouled by Darcy Knox.
That was an excellent cut and great recognition by Bowen. Walter Brown stood up for half a second, made his defense relax, and again just took off and cut to the basket. Great basketball play.
Early timeout called by Mike Kelly. Wants to talk things over again with his team. Tough coaching gig for Mike Kelly at the moment. You know, he's a fine basketball man. Wonderful player back in the day. And, you know, he's a former Australian National League Basketball MVP. Great player back in the mid-90s. He's been coaching at South Melbourne tight bands, but he's got his hands full here in this game.
Yeah, and it's so hard when you are such a great player and you know exactly what the players are going through mentally, physically. You know, they're going against a super physical, well-oiled Rams team, and they have come out every quarter flat. And they're on their home court. I know they're bottom of the table, but you can't keep starting every single quarter like you've already lost the game.
Shout out to the fans, though. Despite the challenges for the team, they are into it, which is wonderful to see.
Can't help to get pumped up to the YMCA.
Exactly. And of course, it is inclusive round as well from yesterday until the 29th. Teams across the league are coming together to honour diversity, community, and the power of inclusion here in the Cells NBL. 3rd year of inclusive round, which is super cool. Here's Walter Brown at the line. And off he goes, trying to get become the 5th player from Canterbury to hit double figures in this game. He will if he nails this free throw from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. And there's that full court pressure again, Kaysen.
Yeah, I love the unrelenting tenacity of this Rams team. Again, showcasing why they're #1.
Keary Jr. Jansen. And there's Bowen with the steal. Canterbury bench love it. Britt again. And
no call.
Exactly. Britt can't believe that.
Well, you can't really argue at this stage in the game. Not worth it, but any closer game, you would definitely be arguing that call. Maybe his first 3. Oh, leaves it short.
He was. He's only put up 2 attempts in the game. Now here's Sabri. That is a foul by Brown.
How many fouls is Brown on now? 3? Just 3.
Yeah. Britt's on 3 as well. And for Otago, Caleb Smiler's on 4. Knox, Sabri, and Bardsley are all on 3 each.
Have the Rams used any timeouts this game?
They used one in the first half. Here's Jansen. I think. Here's, almost been lost behind again. Salvage job by Knox. 4 on the shot clock for Kerry Jr. Oh, he nails that 3. Nice job.
But I love the closeout there from Pinhot Jr. Just sprinting out relentlessly. That is something that has been the difference between the Nuggets and the Rams tonight.
Brown wide open. He can drop 3-pointers as well, but not that time. Here's Darcy Knox for Otago. Kerry Jr. and Britt, yes. Tangled up like a shoelace. She just can't get the knot out.
And a great shot there by Don Kerry Jr. Way to collect that pass. Get the defense running past him.
Almost stolen by Bowen again, and there's a half-court violation. His pressure just enough to earn another turnover.
And look at the fierceness, the competitiveness. They're winning by a landslide, and yet they're still pumping each other up. This is a true team in its purest form.
Look at Bowen. He looks like a tradie, doesn't he? You want to see him on a building site. And I tell you what, if he's on the building site, Kaysen, things are going to get done.
Oh, absolutely right.
Now here's Isaac. Bowen, nice kick-out pass. Lovely rotation again, isn't it? And look at Sabri.
Oh!
Really earn as Brown really clocks one. And hey, just cool it, folks.
There was a significant elbow from Sabri on that play.
Mike Kelly out there to just cool things, and hopefully Walter Brown is able to just get his composure back. So it'll be interesting to see what the officials do to unpack this one, Kaysen.
Yeah, curious if they even waste any time giving out any fouls, or they just play on. But keeping on theme with treating it like any other game, no matter the score, you probably want to see something called.
Let's just have a look and see what's going to happen here. Well, getting a few things clarified here. So Sabri. So the foul is going to go against Walter Brown, it seems. So a technical foul, it appears to be. Here is Kerry Jr. I'll give you the details on that in just a moment. Freeman. 8 on the shot clock for Otago. And it's been turned over again by Canterbury. And we got Max Darling. Fancy little reverse layup.
Love that from the big man. Great job running the floor. Good recognition from Taylor Britt to get that steal, find the big man, and get the easy two.
So what happened on that previous play? There was a technical foul given on the Canterbury bench. I'm assuming for being upset that there was no foul for the elbow from Sabri on Walter Brown. That is pretty fancy from Christian Martin. Shame that didn't fall. Here comes Britt. Hart Jr.
It was a technical on the play.
Certainly was, yeah. Now there's a three from Kyle Isaac.
He let Sabri know on that one as well.
Going back for a bit more too, isn't he, Kyle Isaac? Nice job from him.
But again, the closeouts from the Nuggets on D, just not getting out to shooters quick enough.
Third three of the game for Kyle Isaac. Nice pass into Sabri. The whistle came earlier. Now Darling having plenty to say. He's getting a little heated here in this game.
There's no point. You're up by 46 from either team. Down by 46, up by 46, either way. No need to keep chipping.
Well, that's what Bowen is trying to just remind his teammates. Jalen Sabri going to the line after being fouled. This is the second as well. He's 5 from 10. There's McDonald over to Isaac. Hart Jr. for three, can't nail that one, and there's the rebound for Jansen. Rebound number 12 for him. He is the leading rebounder in the game. And there's more stuff going down that Sabri's involved with.
Yep. I mean, he's at the point where you're down significantly. You got to take the pedal to the metal. And unfortunately for him, he got the offensive foul. Good position there from the Rams.
And I think Mike Kelly has decided that enough is enough, and I'm going to pull Sabri off, which is exactly what's happened. So Sabri's going to sit down with 8 points for the meantime. So here comes McDonald. 25 points in the game for him. 20 of them in the first quarter. Beautiful finish.
Great job switching it at the last minute to the left hand. Just a class act, McDonald.
27 points for him. Here is Martin. Freeman for Otago. Christian Martin again. Nice pass. Smiler for three. Rebound by Smith-Milner. Smith-Milner just to 5 points and 6 rebounds. He's just quietly going about his work, and there's another foul conceded this time by Christian Martin. So Breeze actually fouled out of the game with 8 points, so we should just clarify that too. That's just come through. So there'll be no more fireworks from him in this game.
Coming into that game, averaging 15 points for the Nuggets.
He's had a tough night, as all the Otago players have had. Kerry Jr. gets the rebound. 4 minutes to play. And there's a foul by Mana Martin. Good to see him out there, the 17-year-old, for his 7th game of the season. He played really well in the Rapid League game earlier this evening, the Sky Broadband Rapid League game, with 20 points.
Yeah, he had a massive Rapid League game. Glad to see him out there earning some stripes.
Canterbury put Otago in the bonus with that foul by Martin. Yeah, Mana Martin has been averaging 3 minutes a game in his 6 games. A young player though who's full of promise, just 17. Junior with 14 now as he succeeds with 2 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Here's Martin again. See how keen he is to get his first points. Stoddart with the rebound for the Nuggets. Rattles in a 3 does Don Carey Jr. That's his second 3 of the game.
Yeah, great recognition there from Don Carey Jr. Had the youngster on him. Why not do a little pull-up?
Tafiti Kate out there too now. Oh, lovely pass into Max Darling. And that's a counter for Darling. And a nice little assist there for the 15-year-old Tafiti Kate.
Now, Darling wanted him to shoot that ball. You'll see it after the play. But a nice backdoor recognition there from the youngster. Great look, good finish from Max Darling. He's come alive here late in the 3rd and 4th quarter.
He has 6 players in double figures now for the Canterbury Rams. And another excellent all-round team performance. 6 of their players have got 3-pointers as well. Been a beautiful all-round performance right from the start. Here's Stoddart losing possession. Penhart Jr. Good pass down to Mana Martin. Here's Kate again. Ooh, that would have been cool if that had dropped. Not to be, though. Well, picked up beautifully there by Cooper, and it's put in by Tony Worthington. So a few bench players out there now for Canterbury.
You love it when the bench can come in and just pick up right where the starters left off again, keeping the possession alive there. And a nice little dish underneath. Too easy for the Canterbury Rams.
A very nice combination there between Worthington and Cooper as we see another timeout called. So Otago still have games to play out in this Cells NBL. And each team plays 20 games in the regular season. Can they find one more win in them? They've only won twice this season. If they could do it, but it's a tough ask given what they're producing in this game this evening. The next game is in 8 days against the Tauranga Whai here in Dunedin again. So that's a long time to lick your wounds, isn't it?
A very long time.
Canterbury's next game is against Manawatu in Palmerston North in 3 days' time. Nice finish there from Christian Martin. Martin now has 4 points in the game. Can't we still have possession here? Much to the annoyance there of a couple of Otago players.
Yeah, it was untouched by anyone, unfortunately.
A lot of bonus play here for the Rams. Here's Martin. Oh, he is a silky player. I'm really looking forward to seeing his development in the next few years.
Yeah, that was an excellent step through there.
Smiler gives it to Martin, but not the Martin that he was hoping for. Oh, speaking of Martin, and somehow it's found its way into the hands of Brody Cooper. He gets onto the score sheet. Brodie Cooper, actually, that is his first points in his NBL career in his very first game. So well done to Brodie Cooper. That's really cool. And he gets a steal there for his team. Now Martin. So back to Cooper. Good pass. And Penhar Jr. That was a lovely finish to that fast break.
Yeah, great basketball play. Unselfishness of the Rams on display. Even deep in the bench. And again, defensively, getting the stops.
Here's Kate. This score really blowing out to Canterbury. Still a minute 17 to play. Stoddart. Another possession coming for Canterbury. CJ Penhar Jr. Yeah, there goes two more. He's got 17 in the game. Stoddart. It's a good flick over to Boomer. Can't nail the triple. I think that's going to go against Max Stoddart. Tough day for Mike Kelly and the Otago Nuggets team right here. It's important they play out the game here, though. Try and finish with a bit of pride in their performance. Martin misses the three. Away comes Christian Martin. He's going to help himself to two more off that finger roll.
Yeah, it's a nice little move there from Christian Martin in the fast break.
That looks like that will be it here in Dunedin. It's been far too good at the Canterbury Rams. Showing us why they're the top team as they close out a hugely impressive and comprehensive win. Final score here, 113-59. 58 points to the Rams in the second half as they really streaked away with the game. And a tough day for Mike Kelly, the coach, and all involved with the Otago Nuggets team.
Yeah, I mean, tough from the start. Rams came out strong, again, putting up massive numbers with McDonald dropping 20 in that first quarter performance, and he ends up the top scorer with 27. And you see Don Carey Jr. with 17, Penhar Jr. coming alive there in the second half, as well as Max Darling, 19 and 18 respectively. Jansen, again, did as much as he could for his team. 13 points for him. Stoddart Sabri with 8 and Martin with 6. So again, Kaya Isaac with 11 and Taylor Britt with 12. Jansen cleaning up the boards, leading all rebounders with 12. It's such an outstanding performance for the Nuggets. Walter Brown with 8. It seemed like he got every 50-50 ball at one stage. Stoddart with 6. Bowen with 7. Smith Milner with 6 as well. Bardsley Sabri with 3. Max Darling with 5. And you see there Taylor Britt dishing the ball well. We talked about him not letting it fly from deep, but he was driving, he was dishing, he was doing it all for his team. Smith Milner as well, 4 for him, 3 apiece for McDonald and Bowen, and Sabri with 2. Again, just the Rams sharing the ball extremely well, finding shooters, and just an all-around performance from them. Walter Brown with 2 blocks, Milner, Smith Milner, Darling, and Sabri with 1 apiece.
Yeah, Chemist Warehouse stats all in favour. Look at those steals, 2 jeepers. Has 12 steals there.
Yeah, I mean, they just had an all-around game defensively. They were locked in, shifting well, anticipating the passes every which way. Again, capitalizing on those soft passes from the Nuggets.
18 steals in all for Canterbury in the game. Just four for Otago. But there's still the vibe down in Dunedin for sure, despite that heavy defeat for the home team. Let's have a look at those games coming up for you again, reminding you that action is resuming in just under 24 hours from now on your Matariki 2025. And there it is, the game tomorrow. The Hawks and the Sharks, two teams battling to make the top 6. It's going to be a cracker from Napier. The Bulls in the Ears coming up on Saturday, as well as the Saints in the Fire. Remember, the Saints are already through to the top 6. They're all locked in. And the Tuatara host the Sharks on Sunday, tipping off at 2 o'clock. Well, there we are. Congratulations to the Canterbury Rams. Far too good for Otago, winning 113-59. We're proud to be part of a league that celebrates difference and promotes unity. That's what Inclusive Round is all about. Thank you for watching us this evening here on Sky Sport. We'll catch you for more Cells NBL tomorrow. Mā te wā.